What if your career site is so engaging, people would spend more than 16 hours a day on it? What if your career site content was so compelling, people would dream about it at night? What if your career site is so addictive, people would compare it to alcohol? What if your career site could level the playing field for underrepresented groups who don't have traditionally strong links to your industry or employees? My name is Michael Wright, and I imagine a future where career sites work better for people. In today's talk, I'll be sharing ideas that will change the way you think about the core purpose of a career site. The first idea is about putting action behind our statements on anti-racism. 2020 has been a year for bold actions in diversity, equity, and inclusion. According to research from the IRC, 68% of candidates will seek out information on employer websites to understand responses to the racial justice movement. At GroupM Company Xaxis, we go beyond making a statement. We provide anti-racism training materials on the career site. We built a total of 12 interactive courses on topics like LGBTQ allyship, flexible working, gender diversity, neurodiversity, and unconscious bias. All of these are freely available to our career site visitors at Xaxis.com. Diversity and inclusion are top priorities for GroupM. We're proud to have a leadership team that actively advances these causes by encouraging discussions and supporting the development of substantive educational tools. We don't see our work in DEI as a competitive advantage over other organizations. We see it as an enrichment to the entire business community and enthusiastically share our materials with others who perhaps don't have the same resources. Are you curious about the results? Since we launched these anti-racism training education materials on the site, traffic from organic search has spiked 80%, delivering 10,000 new unique visits in the month of September. Since making these materials available on our career site, we've also witnessed a sizable increase in the volume of applicants from historically underrepresented groups. Okay, so the second idea is all about helping people picture themselves working at your place, delivering an incredible virtual experience for under $1,000, just like we did at GroupM. How many of you here have recruited someone to join your company since March? Have you recruited anyone who hasn't even been able to visit your office? Don't underestimate the importance of location to candidates just because you probably hung up a do not enter sign at the door to your workplace. Given this, how can you show potential recruits around your office without being able to actually go there? At GroupM, we wanted to show off our amazing office space, and we settled on VR tools as the best way to do it. Here's what we did in 4 simple steps. Step 1, rent a high-end VR camera, such as the Insta360 Pro, which takes panoramic 12K pictures. That will cost you around $350 for 7 days. Don't want to DIY? Go to Snapper and find a real estate photographer who will spend up to 3 hours shooting and editing shots of your office for under $400. Step 2, get the best of those pictures and upload them to my favorite virtual tour site, roundme.com. This site offers simple drag and drop interface for high-res 360 panoramas. And using this site allows you to build elegant, aesthetically pleasing, and exceptionally beautiful panoramic tours. Interactivity portals, hotspots, maps, welcome screens, sounds, all you need to create awesome 360 stories. And you don't need to wear an N95 face mask to experience this magic or a VR headset. Yeah, it all works in a standard web browser with no downloads because it's built in open standards like HTML5 and WebVR. Although we did take these headsets on campus career fairs, which was a hoot. Guess the cost for the virtual tour software. I pay $99 per year to host the GroupM office tours, And since launch, we've had 27,000 people take this tour. Step 3, consider adding audio and video to your virtual tour. Ours feature interviews with some of our most diverse and accomplished leaders, focusing on what it's really like to work at GroupM. You can also easily embed video from YouTube, so we took the liberty of including our MTV Crib-style walkthroughs, shot in 2019, to allow people to experience the office when it actually had people in it. Step 4, for an extra boost to your employer brand, post your gorgeous images to Google Maps, which will cost you $0. Our pictures of the office have had over 200,000 views on that platform. Since we established a virtual persistent window into our office space and shared it with potential hires and new recruits, we've had really great feedback. People tell us that only a company who really cares about the candidate experience would go to the trouble of doing this. I hope that you enjoyed these tips and you start putting your intelligence and imagination to work in service of making career sites work better for people.